Construe.
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 This should not be construed as an endorsement.
Anything against the administration could be construed as unpatriotic?
And I think it's not quite explicit, but certainly everybody has construed the statute to mean that your brain has to have been born that way.
Energetic executives who construed their powers broadly.
The Court of Appeals construed 512C itself broadly.
D and department level review as at least currently construed.
Afterward, however, numerous editors and critics began to insist that conscience must be construed not in this familiar sense, but rather as the great Shakespearean E.K. Chambers wrote, as
other books that I'd written, these books that were really written for people interested in the mind and consciousness, really for cognitive science, broadly construed.
See, the Western conception of what knowledge is usually construed as a kind of rationalism, kind of a neck-up thinking, right? Propositional thought, largely indebted to Kant, although there's certainly others. And the thrust of the theopoetics conversation is such that we want to honor the kind of knowing that happens in the body.
Seemingly perpetually open to be reconstrued. And so then how, therefore, can there be an objective notion of well-being? Well,
of a fear that such analysis can be construed as, quote, blaming the victim, unquote. I develop a framework that integrates structural forces from those that are racial, such as segregation and discrimination, to those that are non-racial, such as changes in the economy, and cultural forces.
For a Western media company or a local one, if you are saying things that could be construed in any way, shape, or form as criticizing those in power explicitly, inciting
language at its disposal, language broadly construed. So for the Greeks, it was the gods of the Olympus.